Hey, what is up, everyone? Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Oh, I'm a knucklehead. I got my show live on the YouTube over here, and now it's echoing back. And Ken, I'm running late again today. How about them apples? Okay, there we got that in. Office Patrick was in here early. We now have less than 5 months of shopping left of Christmas shopping. Let's put the hoe in the holidays. Ho! That is right. 148 days till Christmas. 140. Well, my calendar, I have it till Christmas Eve. 147 days. Uh, so what is up? What is up, everyone? Uh, Good morning to my mom and my pop who are watching right next door. Get these windows all configured here. Who else is here? Susan, what is up, Susan? Quirky Picker, Chad. Good noon. Good noon to you too, my friend. Uh Chad, that event that you went to, that what's it called? Perfect Dudes or Dude Experience or Dude whatever. Uh with your son there. That was cool. I like to see people going out and doing stuff, especially when it's family related, and then follow along on the Instagram. Brian from Jack's Treasures, Mr. Jack, what is up? You did remember. Welcome in, welcome in. Uh I like you like apples. Dude Perfect. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dude Perfect. That looked like it would be a fun event for sure. And Brian Jack's Treasures, he won his second round of the bracket battle on Whatnot. 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, he sold 114 things, 112. What was it? Uh, I was looking at my message. I was just texting with Brian this morning. 112, 114 things in 10 minutes on Whatnot. Just crazy. Kim T, what is up, my friend Kim T? Good to see you here. And yes, it was insane. And some hellos. Yeah, those types of shows on Whatnot are just intense. Intense. Too much for me. We tried it once. We were in the original first bracket battle, and I think we only sold like 27 things because I wasn't set up to really. I mean, I was set up. I thought I was doing it good, but our competitor, shout out to Blazing Bunny back then, she sold like 60 or 70 things, and now people are selling 100 plus items on that show. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And as you'll notice, my background, I still had my green screen uh, up here. So I thought I would play around with some more backgrounds today as we're talking about stuff. Susan, what you having for lunch today? What is Susan having for lunch so we can get the day? Uh, yeah, it is nuts to go through the inventory that fast to like all of a sudden. Well, then you got to pack it, and ship it, and 100 and some items. That's just crazy. I didn't think we'd have a very big crowd today. I figured everybody would be watching the live streaming of Ozzy Osbourne's funeral. I was watching a little bit earlier. Jill had sent me over a link, and I was watching some of the stuff on that. Um, Uh, School starts there on this Friday. Yeah, we're not too far. Couple weeks from school starting. This is the cool place. It's the only place to be on a Wednesday. Apex Jeff. Uh Apex Jeff went to see Weird Al Yankovic on the whole VIP experience, got autographs, got pictures, got the meet and greet, got all of that. And I appreciate you sharing that with me. I'm a big Weird Al fan as well. Um, but just, when you get a cool pic of somebody that's out having fun doing stuff. Um, okay, so last night you had miserito for dinner. Today I'm having my leftover chips and salsa. Ordered extra. Good call. And me Cerrito, you were no, that's me jalapeno here in town. Me Cerrito is the one over. Did you go to the one in Galleon? Is it open? And there is Paul checking in as well. Grilled fresh caught flounder. Grilled fresh caught flounder from this morning. Now, Paul, did you go out and catch this yourself? There's no flounder on that grill. But were you out there catching these fish yourself? How was bingo, Paul? I know yesterday you said you were going to bingo. Did you win? Oh, and I also, is the first time I checked in, I saw you wearing glasses. I should be. I've got enough of my glasses fund from Kim T now. Um, Hate to say this, but I think it is kind of weird to watch funeral live. It's kind of tacky to me, but that's just me. It was very cool. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on a rule squirrel. Hey, hey, what is up, Kristen? Um, Thinking about you today with Grandma. Hope that goes well. I had a conversation with Kristen the other day, uh, on the phone, and we were just kind of going over whatnot strategies, whatnot sales, whatnot this and that, talking about highlights of stuff, and it was good. It's good to just have somebody to run things run things by and talk about things and strategies and get a different caught, cleaned, and cooked triple C. Got it, did it all. Caught it, cooked. Man, that's, I guess, when you live near the water. Um, it's like Paul has a hibachi grill in his yard. Yes, at that palatial estate of his. Uh, I'm glad they air famous funerals. Grieving fans need to grieve and connect. Agreed. I was, watching some of the coverage this morning and still just bummed. And then, of course, right after that, Hulk Hogan passed away. I should have made a Hulk Hogan background, and I didn't. And that was a bummer. Another icon. What is up, Glenn? Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully, all is well down south there. Uh, yes, good conversation for sure. And there is my Jill. There is my Jilly Jill right there. Shout out to Kacherka. It always makes me smile when I see her pop in the chat. Um, Having a tribute is often, or even a celebration of life for me. A funeral is personal and should. Well, they are doing the funeral. Just this was like a procession that they were going down, through the streets with the hearse and stuff like that. So the family is having a personal um, funeral service later today. Went to adult bingo. I lost. I needed grower, not a shower, and deep inside to win. So this was really adult activities or adult bingo. Grower, not a shower, and deep inside. uh, That's where I end up in life too. Oh, I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I talk about some not adult stuff, but yeah, love Ozzy for sure. Everyone's saying hey. I love the chat when everybody's just hanging out, saying hey to one another, um and Jill, it's what we talked about in our in her counseling office today about Ozzy or about funerals and private and what is up, Jordan? Upstate Pickers here. Good afternoon. Had to yell, "Yes, Daddy!" If you got it. That is fun. What? Geez, am I? Do I dare ask what the prizes were that one would win at Adult Bingo? Um, yeah, nice to take a break from counseling office political stresses. Yeah, people get stressed out a lot about the political situations and stuff, and we don't do that here. We don't do that here at Ken versus 10. Um, but yeah, what is so my my main let me see, do we want to talk about my garage or oh, we started out right in the beginning talking about um the okay, I just got this in. This was from Paul Philly Flipper. And your bingos were this is a lot different than Seville yard sale bingo, for sure. Um, if you want to read it out loud, that is not me texting. Yeah, okay. So last week I was getting a whole bunch of texts during the show, and then woohoo, woohoo, my text goes woohoo when it goes off, and all these other notifications. And so I thought, well, I don't want the interruption, and I shut the phone down. And wouldn't you know it, right after I turned the volume down, I got a sale, an eBay sale. So I got that cha-ching, and it's like, oh, that's always fun to show, like on the show while you're working, while you're doing stuff, to get that, to get a cha-ching, and we all missed it. I feel like I cheated you guys because you didn't get to hear my cha-ching. So Dirty Bingo, there were some of the things you had to find was Get Lucky, Love Button, uh, Shower Massager, Dirty Talk, Banana Hammock. So Paul did get Prince Albert. He got Bite. He got Johnson, and he got G Spot. Oh, speaking of G Spot, I'm going to talk about him after. Inside Me, Hook Up, Third Leg, all the classic Peter, uh, amongst other things that one needs to find. Uh, French Kiss, Soaked. I think where did that came up on a episode of the Nashville Flippers here recently. That sounds like a good time, Paul. And you just yell, just like life, you fell short. You fell this much short, Paul. What is up, Corey? Grams and Pops is here. New video out for Grams and Pops today. They went from, I forget the title, they went from failure to holy grail, like all in the same day. I'll let you in on the Dirty Bingo once my NDA expires. I know, right? Paul went to play Dirty Bingo. It sounds like a swinger meetup. With the short reference. Yeah, I know. So, speaking of that type, since we're being a little bit adult right here at the moment, um, we've got a bunch of events coming up with the band Feel. You hear me talk about the band Feel and stuff all the time. Um, And we went to, oh, wait, I did this too. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this during this segment. Huh? Look at that graphic. There's Caden, Tyler, and there's Garrett, and back there's TJ. But the band Feels playing shows here in Ohio this week, and they'll be coming, hanging out. We'll be going to the shows. They got two shows. They're headlining. They're headlining most of their shows, but they have two shows coming up that they're opening for the Black Crows here over the next week. This will be I think the second and third, or third and fourth shows that they've opened up for the Black Crows, which is just cool. That's big for them. They're going to be opening up for ZZ Top here coming up soon. But our friend Garrett, right there, he's actually been hanging out for the week rather than traveling back and forth to Sacramento. So that's been cool. But anyway, so last week they had a show at a biker rally here in Ohio. Ohio, shout out to Wetzelland. And so it was a biker meetup, and they were the middle band on that, opening for the band Buck Cherry. I don't know if you've heard of the band Buck Cherry, but there was kind of a local band that opened, and then the band Feel, and then Buck Cherry. Which, spoiler alert, or I guess it's not a spoiler alert, the show actually got canceled due to weather. They drove all the way here from St. Louis, set up their equipment, did a sound check, and then there was a little bit of a delay because of weather system moving in. Looked like it was going to split up the weather, and they played a song and maybe a half of the second song. Big thing of lightning. It's like, nope, shut it down, off the stage, back to the green room trailer until the storm passed. And the storm never passed. It just persisted with rain and lightning, and of course all the people at the biker rally, because it was like a big thing. People came for the whole weekend. They're staying in tents and stuff around the area. There's the question of the day. What is up? Big time flips. Brendan is here hanging out. Jill, did you see Paul's question here? Does Jill like me or Garrett more? I'm gonna let her answer that. But here's what I will say. I'd never been to a biker rally because, I mean, come on, look at me. Is the first thing you think about me is, ooh, there's a biker at heart. Jill's driving and can't answer right now. Good save, Jill. Brendan does have less hair than Garrett. Brendan has less hair than most of us. Well, not me, of course. But he keeps it nice and tight. Yeah, as soon as you can pull over, Paul's waiting. But here's what I will say about a biker rally. These biker women, they're not afraid to let it all hang out. There were some, who am I to judge, but some better than others. Some were like, hey, all right, thank you. You just wanted to go up and shake their hand and say thanks. And others, you were like, oh, can I get you a towel, perhaps, maybe to to cover those things up with. Again, I'm not shaming anybody. Yeah, Jill has less hair than Garrett does. They do hang pretty low on some of them, and some of the younger ones poke your eye out if you got too close. You know, if you were in the crowd up near the stage, you might come out with a black eye. I'm being reprimanded. I'm being reprimanded in the chat. Um, yes, they but it was a fun time. I tell you, not a better group of people. Uh lots of people there. They usually get, I think they said 3 to 5,000 at this event every year. It's like a whole weekend. It's like entertainment starts on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I think people pull out on on Sunday. Um, Need to add go to bike rally to my to do list. You do. It was an experience. Great group of people. Shout out to Kevin and Rick, two of the organizers and people of the event. Really top notch the way that they treated not only the band, but Jill and I were there with the band, um, hanging out. Uh, I know, Susan. My mother is watching, but I did tell my mother and my family about the event, because you can't help it. You can't help but say, "Hey, I spent the whole day looking at bikers, tattoos, lots of tattoos." Uh, it looks like Ken will soon give up reselling and start singing with this band behind him. Hello, everyone. What is up, Roman? Always good to see you. Um, you ever have a snow cone? Yes, that was a description. That was a description uh of one of the ladies um at the biker rally. A guy said, you know, when you ever have a snow cone, but like one that you've had in the cup on a hot day, and like the little pointy cup kind of gets all mushy and bent over. Nicole, I'd flip that, is hanging out with us today. I love it. Um, I think Ken and Emmanuel Clace, Guardians closer, were involved in betting on baseball and were both suspended by the Cleveland Guardians, so Ken won't pitch. Yes, I am out for the season. Uh, Pitching. Uh, Nicole. Now, Jeff, do you think that was really an appropriate comment after our last little segment right there of Nicole was perking up the room? Yeah, yeah, that's Nicole for sure. Um, you should go to bingo with Paul. I think you'd have a better than average chance. Oh yeah, I'll get. Speaking of pitchers and teams and stuff, just real quick, my niece Aspen, you know, that we talked about here, and plays on the softball teams, and they won that national championship. That team, they were moving on from that team that they played with, and she just after some tryouts, she got with a really good organization, the Finesse. She'll be playing for, like, I don't know if it's the Ohio Finesse or what. But so this coming season, she has practices starting. So fall season, she'll be with the Finesse. Um, and they're a step up. Her previous team was like a C team, and this is an AB team with a little bit older. She'll be the youngest in the older bracket. So bingo at the bike rally. Oh, next time we go, Jill, I'll make up a. Can you imagine what that bingo card would look like? A little bit like Paul's. Um, yes, late night reseller bingo with Paul after dark. And Nicole saying hi to Jill. Hey, bestie. But yeah, So we've got 3 or 4 events. Tomorrow we're going to see the band Feel uh up north, and Friday we're going way down south to see them. And then they do some shows in Pennsylvania, or a show in Pennsylvania with the Black Crows, and then come back here midweek next week and do another show with the Black Crows. And so we'll get to see them quite a bit and hang out with them, and they are a stellar group of guys. Um, I was telling somebody at the event the other day, is they're really now at this point more like family or family, family and friends, um, that just so happen to play in a headlining touring rock band, and are just boom, 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 up and coming and getting more popular by the day. Yeah, Roman, the show is in Lakewood tomorrow. Come to Lakewood. We'll send you some info about that. Yes, they're playing with the Black Crows in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and then in Huber Heights, Ohio, coming up this week. So that is cool. And 54 days. Now, we did the countdown to Christmas earlier, 148 days till Christmas Day, 54 until fall. When it starts to get cooler outside. But you want to know what? Oh, wait, I had this one too. This is going to talk about Christmas in July, since we're kind of doing dates or whatever. Christmas in July. How cool that Santa is right there. Um, yeah, I'm bummed because the Hallmark Christmas movies will be ending probably by this weekend, the next couple days, since today's what, the 30th, and there's 31 days. Um, and then you know how I know how the months are? My mom taught me this. How like what days have 31 days and what days have 30 days, or 28 days if you're talking uh uh won't be able to have some stuff to help my mom as she's getting ready for gotcha. Well, thoughts and prayers to Roman's mom for that. I'll be thinking about you for sure. Lilac Seller, Meg is here, popping by to say hello. I'll catch the rest on replay. I appreciate you checking in, Meg, for sure. Uh, and I have never seen a Hallmark Christmas movie, but I have seen Star Wars 500 times. Now, I have as well seen all of the Star Wars multiple times, but that's blasphemy. Apex Jeff, somebody that's a mod, kicked Jeff out of the room. Never seen a Hallmark Christmas movie. But they'll be ending, and I've been listening to nothing but my Christmas playlist all month because I love Christmas music and it brings me joy, except for the day that when I heard that Ozzy passed. I did switch over to my heavy metal playlist, and added a bunch of Ozzy songs to it. Once you've seen, well, that's pretty much. Are you now, Chris? Are you talking about the Hallmark Christmas movies, or are you talking about our previous biker rally conversation? I don't know. Clarify. And Chris, I need to talk to you probably soon, maybe after the show if you're available. Okay, Hallmark. Gotcha. Yes, the knuckles. I'll show that. That's right. Thanks, Susan, for reminding me. Um, but yeah, Chris, I need to talk to you. Update on the schedule. So, if you don't know the knuckle thing for the months, the 31 days, it's you start right here with January, and January has 31 days. And so at January, February, if you're between a knuckle, it has less than 31 days. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and then you hit August again on the same knuckle. September, October, November, December. And so if you need to know what month or how many days are in that month, just January, February, March, April. And if it's in between a knuckle, it's 30 days or less if it's February. And if it's on a knuckle, I don't believe I know the poem. Oh, like 31 days, half September or something like that. I never learned that one. Uh Pretty much right after 1 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll probably pop in there, Chris, at some point. A little, you'll probably be into it, but then maybe after that we can chat. Um, so everybody go follow Chris on Whatnot. Chris, you're a mod. Put your link in there. We'll go catch Chris on his Whatnot show today. Yes. Ken's knuckles equal knowledge. There's so many comments. But anyway, I'll be sad to not. Well, I guess I could play my Christmas music anytime I wanted, but I'll be sad to see Christmas in July go for another year. But just a few months left until uh, until the actual Christmas season gets here. I still have 2 Whatnot shows for Christmas in July left. I have them scheduled later today. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Go follow, bookmark them anyway. If you're not bookmark them, we'll see. I'll be doing one that's supposed to be like all ugly Christmas sweaters, and the other one is ornaments, Christmas ornaments. And so we will see. Maybe doubling up on shows today. Or I might not do either one because I got to get back out in the garage. So that was my whole thing. If you saw the thumbnail to this show, it was called Splitting what the hell was it called? Now I forget. I got to go down here and look at it. Splitting my workload up to get stuff done. As you see right here, today I am Kenny Get Stuff Done. I changed my name. Kenny Get Stuff Done. Now, Chris. Jill, go find Chris's. Oh, you're driving. Find Chris's. Put him in there. Everybody can go see Chris. Kenny Get Stuff Done, because after a year or more of talking about this, last weekend on Sunday, I finally got the mini split installed in my office that's in my garage. I have a dedicated reselling office out in the garage that's kind of in the center room, and it's insulated and closed off from the parking side and the storage side. But it was never like really conditioned. I could heat the place up, but I had this heater that was like super expensive to run, and it would take a long time. But I got the mini split installed, and absolute positive game changer for me out there. The last, well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, all these days have been high 80s, low 90s. Yesterday we had heat advisories and heat indexes up near 100 degrees, and you go outside, it's one of those times where you go outside and it just punches you right in the nose because it's so hot and the air is heavy and humid. And I go into the garage, like the parking side, and it's just sweltering in there. And you open that door into the work area, to the office, and it's just nice and cool in there. It's comfortable. It's I think I picked really good placement for it. It's across the room from where I sit, at my like computer and the desk area that I have there, and I can feel a little bit of the cool breeze and stuff coming over from the unit. So it's and yesterday I went out yesterday. The very first task I wanted to do out there was get my shipping area organized. It's been my shipping table has been piled up with stuff. I had to move stuff. I have a like a shelf over top, and the mini split is up in the one corner above the shelf. But I had to move stuff from out from under it or in front of it, and it it's like okay, it's not a comfortable work area out there, and it's still not because I got a lot of cleanup to do. Um, but my shipping area is all organized. It is stuff is in its right spot. I even made like a little box holder dispenser thing for labels that I put on stuff. I did. I did, Chad. I needed to get my ship together. And yesterday I started to get my ship together. I didn't start. I actually completed the task. It's like I'm not going back in the house. Um, I am not out there right now, Chris. Eventually, I want to maybe start doing the shows out there. Uh, but we will see how the connection is. It's wireless out there. Um, and everything is wired here. And this is that I'm on. This is my best computer, the highest powered computer that I have, the camera, the lights, all of that stuff. But I would like to set up the area out there to be able to do my shows from there. I'm definitely going to be doing the Whatnot shows from out there again. We had to quit. Um, you know what? He did not, but that's a hell of an idea to get Corey. I'll give him my specs and have him print me a label dispenser. That's a good idea, Chris. What's up, Johnny Frizzy finds? Hey, Ken, late to the party. Did you install a split? Yes, Johnny, absolute positive game changer so far. I got it installed on Sunday. Shout out to my nephew Alex. He's an HVAC guy, and after going through the installation process, because I got skills, I got skills. I would think I would be able to I could install this mini split myself. It wasn't overly difficult. The only thing that I got a lot of good pointers from my nephew who knows the ins and outs and the secrets and stuff to doing that sort of stuff because he does it every day. But it's at the end of the process to be able to pressurize and test the lines and to do the vacuuming of the lines, which pulls out any extra air and any moisture and kind of pressurizes the system. That I wouldn't have had the tools to do, and so it was great to have him here. But yeah, Johnny, if you are thinking at all about getting one, um, absolute positive, it's going to up my production as I get out into the garage and get my areas cleaned up because I've just kind of neglected it and been just piling and piling and piling. It'll make it a comfortable environment that's organized and I want to be out there. Yes. Um, for sure. Yeah, I will, Corey. I will reach out and let you know what I'm looking for. Um, so yeah, I'm splitting, mini split my workload to get stuff done. It's right over there. Can he get stuff done? That's what I've been this week. But I've got a number of things coming up. I talked about going to see the band Feel. Got some highway sales that are coming up very soon and want to partake in some of that. Um and just, so I'm kind of working on, but it felt good when I walk out there. If I look to the left, there's the shipping table in the shipping area, and it's like, that feels good. And then I look to the right, and it's still a disaster, and it's like, I got to do that too. But I'm motivated, which motivation goes a long way. Um, for me anyway, I got to stay motivated. I can yesterday in the middle of doing it, I got to that point at kind of in the afternoon where I was like, nah, I'm done. Think I'll go in the house. And it's like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm going to keep working at it and get stuff done. Uh can he get stuff done, right? Am I right? Um oh, there you go. Brian needs to reach out to Corey about some stuff he heard on his channel. Ooh, is this controversy? Is it good stuff? Is it bad stuff? I want to know. Maybe you could have the conversation right here. I'll bring you both on. Yes, my office sounds like my house. Hashtag moving. Susan is in the process of moving. And uh so yeah, there's stuff ever. Pack it all up, move it, unpack it all. And then you always have those boxes left that it's like, I didn't unpack that. And it's like, oh, do I really need it if I never had to unpack it? Um, oh yeah, even better, Roman. Guardians will fire all their front office. Put in a good word for me. I appreciate it. Just head down to the stadium and say, hey, I know a guy. I know a guy that's going to work out. Yeah, pretty much Grams of Pops, they were thinking of changing their channel name to It's All Lies, I think. Uh, Corey, I was watching the background. I didn't comment because I was busy at stuff, but I was watching the uh reseller therapy show yesterday that you do with Buck Mountain Barn and Black Sheep Society and Leroy Blood, Sweat and Tears, Blood, Sweat and Cell, Blood, Sweat and Tears. Man, that's a band. Um, and I was listening to your AI stuff, and I was in there at the part where you were actually showing the AI working on doing a listing. Pretty damn cool. We have to talk. Corey the Dream Killer. Now that's another good alternative name. I think that you could use. Uh well, hey Roman, if we could win the World Series to change the mascot to Mr. Bill instead of Slider. How about that? Oh, look, I could put this right over top. Um, rather than the Indians then or the Guardians, once you put in a good word with the Browns front office, let me be general manager and head coach, offensive and defensive coordinator. Super Bowl, Super Bowl guaranteed. Santa School Fund is coming along very well. If I got to finish up and do some shows to make some more money, but people have been very generous in the shows. You for one, my friend, with tipping and stuff and buying, and we've got a pretty good fund going with for the Santa School in October. They may need 10 more QBs to start. I should be the quarterback. If they were playing Nerf backyard football, I would be, because you all know I am one of the premier, probably the greatest backyard Nerf quarterback to ever play the game. They still talk about me in my neighborhood. We're talking, what, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, out there in the backyard. There's, like I say, the old neighbors that are still around, they're probably sitting there going, you remember that Kenny Bill? That kid could throw a nerf, man. Dead eye accuracy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that, Roman. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot. Of course, we got only like a week until preseason games start. So that's cool. Or fantasy at the Nashville Flippers. I don't get that, Brian. Were you invited to a uh, fantasy league with Nashville Flippers and I was left out? Is that what happened? Uh, yeah, that's right. I can whoop up all the 80-year-olds in the neighborhood. Yeah, like I say, I'm legend, legend. Oh, yeah. They may tank for the number one pick. That's true. Get Arch Manning. Uh oh, the Yeti's quarterback. That's right. I don't know if Ray's going to play that season, if I'll make it as starting quarterback again, but that was fun to follow along. Brian, you were secondary tight end in that game. Hit you for a number of scores. Um, Chris Cajun. Uh, to tank, yeah, you're gonna tank for Arch for the Saints. Um, I was talking about getting notifications there and turning off my phone and missed the sale last week, and Chris is messaging me in the background to make my phone go off. Um, but anyway, yeah. So I'm excited about lots of stuff coming up. Lots of stuff. Okay, I'm sad about Christmas in July being over. Um, my next project in the garage, I cleaned the shipping area. Next is my listing area. Um, well, it's a table, like a tabletop desk, whatever you want to call it, that's big L shaped. And so in front of me, I got the computer. To the right of me is a testing and cleaning area where I can bring stuff in and test it. I've got electronic stuff, I've got speakers, I've got little TV and stuff like that. If I have that sort of electronics that I can put in, that I could test, or just clean up stuff, got sweepers and stuff to wipe stuff and blow stuff off all my cleaners. And then my computer is there. And then to the left of me is the area like I can weigh stuff as I'm listing. I got an extra scale there. And then some just open table area, because beyond that is my photo area. So I can stage stuff. That's kind of like a little staging area. I can stage stuff right there. I can take, put it on the photo table, bring it back over, and have it all right there for me, to list. Um, if Corey was a sports ball fan, he'd be a Browns fan, because that's just fun to say. Come on aboard. Come on board. It's the most difficult existence there is, being a Browns fan. Uh, and every year we're hopeful. Every year. Uh, there you go. Roman's gonna pony up a couple of Cleveland Browns hats so you guys can both be fans. Carolyn, late to the party. Hello. Hey, Carolyn. Yeah, Jill is in the background someplace. Carolyn, I need to tell you, I meant to tell you last week and I was going to do them, but it slipped my mind. Is I have the two wallets that you had got from the Loungefly wallet show. Jill had not taken them home yet. So we can either do something where you hook up We hook up here. Hell, I can even bring them over today if you want, and get those, or I can get them to Jill this weekend to put at her where you pick up over there. So let me know what you would like to do. I forgot to message you about that. Yeah, Chad, exactly. Not going to wear any brown stuff. Hell, that stuff might, if you just bought it today, it might be vintage by the time you get to wear it again. You know, it could be 25 years before we make the playoffs again. Who knows? Yeah, you got that. You got that right, my friend. Um, yeah, agreed. Yeah, that new stadium though looks awful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, okay. I will I will confirm that with you, Carolyn. I'm not sure what time I need to leave out of here tomorrow to go. We're going to see the band feel and stuff, but I will confirm that with you once I know a little bit more today. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, they're fighting over that. Whatever. The, that stadium will bring so much to that city, and a potential Super Bowl in being a domed stadium, or a covered stadium, I should say. It will we have the potential to have a Super Bowl at some point. Um, so anyway, um, gotcha, Carolyn. Thank you. Um, so anyway, uh, where was I? What was I talking about? How many stories do I currently have in the works that I haven't finished? There you go. Banfield at the new Cleveland Browns covered stadium on opening day. They will be huge by then. Oh, that's what I was thinking too with the Banfield. Uh oh, here we'll go back to this just because I can. Uh I talked earlier about how that biker rally event got rained out, and the guy's like, "Oh man, we wanted you to play. We'll have to have you back next year." And I thought, "Oh man, that's a bummer for you guys because as quickly as they're growing and in popularity and stuff that they have that they're doing, um, that cost to get the band feel 1 year from now is going to be a whole lot more than it is now. They'll most likely be the headlining band on one of the nights. That's my prediction. That's my prediction at this point. Okay. See, oh man, I can switch out backgrounds based on topic. I guess it's good I didn't have one ready for the biker rally or the bingo discussion earlier. I didn't have a background ready for that. Um so anyway, lots to do today. Um and stuff to get done. I should go out rather than cleaning up and get stuff ready to do. Yeah, Buck Cherry will open for them by that point. And the I should go out and get stuff ready for whatnot shows later tonight. We're gonna see how that yeah, Jill is driving. And as soon as she stops driving, she's gonna let us know whether she likes Paul Philly Flipper or Garrett more. Inquiring minds want to know. Um, Anybody else have anything exciting coming up that you want to throw out here? Um, anything. I know Brian said he was doing 127 down there, Cincy and Tennessee, Kentucky. Oh, yes, you answered, Paul. Um, let's see. I had written some notes. I know, better at least do one show tonight, Chris. The easiest of the two would be um the ugly Christmas sweaters and apparel and stuff like that, because that's a little bit easier for me to do. Um, oh, have a graphic tea battle. That's tonight. Well, I don't want to interfere with that show. What, Brian, tell us when that is. What time is your, I guess I could look it up. I'm right here. Against Michigan Grail Seekers. Um, tonight. Let's get up here in the time. Oh, I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Looking for Jack's Treasures. There we go. Graphic Tea Battle is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Jack's Treasures channel. And Johnny, our YouTube channel is less than 20 subs from 10K. Frizzy, you have mod status. Put your link in there. We've got a few people in here that, yeah, that's amazing. 10K. I was excited. I got like the 500. I've been doing for this forever, and here a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so put your link in there and everybody can go click on it. The unveiling of Superman statue with timing with the new movie, along with the Lois Lane and Superman phone booth, August 2nd. That's this Saturday, downtown Cleveland. Kind of cool and way overdue. That's cool. If you're near the downtown Cleveland area this Saturday, go see that. Hey, Brian, don't tell me what to do. I'll worry about what I want to worry about. There, everybody, right there. Everybody that's not currently subscribed to Frizzy Finds, go click on there and sub and like and thumbs up and bell notifications, all of that stuff. Get him at least a few closer to 10K, an absolute major milestone. There we go. We got a couple. And there is, yeah, there we go. Upstate, Jill, Frizzy. And there is Danny, Pickle Resellers, who is on day 11 or day 12 of getting fit, getting healthy, hitting the gym, being regular at yeah, just kind of taking care of things, getting stuff, getting more healthy, working out, hitting the gym, even if it's at like midnight or whatever time it was. I saw that you were hitting the gym, Danny, because it's hard to get into some of those gyms during the day. So, man, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, that we got a couple of subs there. There was Brian's link for his show, the graphic tea battle against Michigan Grail Seekers. I predict they'll win, the Michigan Grail Seekers. Anytime that I can root against Brian, I take that opportunity. So go there tonight, buy all your shirts, all your graphic tees, just bid, swipe, swipe. Help Michigan Grail beat. I'm a horrible person, aren't I, Brian? No, those shows are fun. Yes, you are undefeated. in the month of July so far. We are subbing to Frizzy Finds. Frizzy Finds, they are 20 away from 10K on their YouTube channel, which is just a monumental milestone. I know they put the work in for years. I've been following them. Um, oh, that is cool. I am going to try doing a bodybuilding competition next year. Imagine me with muscles. LOL. Are you going to the Arnold? Are you going to the Arnold Classic next year? Uh, yeah, Danny, you're always transforming something here or there. I remember meeting you a couple years ago or whatever in Cincinnati, and then meeting you like the next year, and it's like, man, this is a totally different dude right here that I'm looking at. And now going to get all buff or swole, as the kids like to say. Um, Appreciate that. Yes. Go watch Johnny and Frizzy Finds. They do fun stuff over there. Um, yes, you did. You did win the bingo. You did win the Seville citywide sale bingo. Yeah, hashtag goals, Danny, for sure. Yeah, had no idea it was him the second year. It was like a double take. It's like, wait a minute. At first, it was like, in passing, it's like, I know that dude. And then it was like, Danny, Pickle Resellers. No, it's in October for Halloween time, and it's all fat guys. Hello. the So yeah, everybody's got stuff going on. Everybody's got fun things coming up. Everybody's got milestones to reach. Everybody's getting fit. Hashtag goals, as Jill said, for Danny. Um, and just super excited. And in the immediate this afternoon, oh, wait, Chris is probably on 1 o'clock his time. Chris Cajun is Plush and Toy Raid Train with Gulf Coast Pickers, Ryan and Christine. It's in Dayton. That's the bodybuilder in Dayton for the I always want to go down to the Arnold Classic. I'll finish up on this little story. I I always want to go down to the Arnold Classic to try to get with Arnold Schwarzenegger if they could even get close enough, because I need to get an autograph from him on the DVD cover for the movie Jingle All the Way. You know, the one with I'm Turbo Man. Uh that he was in with Sinbad. You know, Sinbad was the mailman. And I got to see Sinbad. Jill and I went to see Sinbad at the local like theater. He came there and doing some his comedy bits, and we got it to where we could go backstage and meet him, and I had him sign that cover. Well, we used to have a thing in my family called festive. We called it festive theater, with the like F, not like theater, because when my nephew, Alex, the one that helped me with my mini split, he when he was little, he'd say, "Oh, I want to go to the theater. I want to go to the theater and see this movie." So we used to have festive theater that was like 2 days or a whole weekend of just nothing but Christmas movies all day long. I put out a schedule. We'd have uh, breakfast in a movie. We'd have different popcorns. We'd have different stuff. Um, and then one of the movies would always be like a trivia movie where you watch the movie and then you got to do a fun test to win a prize. Well, that year that we got to see Sinbad, I made I got the DVD cover signed and I put it like in a frame, and I had the tickets for Sinbad and stuff in there. And my sister won, and so she has that, but I've always wanted to take it and get Arnold to sign it as well. Yes, hair was colored and he had lost 140 pounds, people. 140 pounds. Yeah, I want to go to the classic next February. Yeah, if we can hook up and see Arnold. Um, yeah, well, maybe I'll trade him. Maybe I'll trade him. I'll get me a oh, what I should do is I should use some AI and make a, you know, like a big old buff me, you know, big old muscles and chest and arms and just with my head on it and my hat. I'll have like no shirt, oiled up big muscle body, and then my hat. Um, on a cool. Danny can hook me up. We'll go. Yeah, I might have to goof with that today. Make me a bodybuilding. I'll just put my head on one of Arnold's bodies when he used to be Mr. Universe and the yes, AI Muscle Ken. Uh, Maybe I'll do that and I'll have it as one of my backgrounds. I'm gonna write that note. Um one of my notes on my board here was biker boobs. If you weren't here for that conversation, you missed out the whole biker boob thing. What does I say? AI muscle Ken background. Actually, I really wouldn't have to use the AI. I could Photoshop that. Um, Probably need to follow this shirt. Yeah, everybody, go out there and click on Danny Pickwell resellers. Uh, I see his videos popped up because I'm subscribed and I have my notification bell turned on. Um, but also follow on Instagram. And then so I see kind of those updates. Like when I was talking earlier, I knew he was at the gym and like in the middle of the night last night. But you gotta stay consistent and get those workouts in. So go find Pickwalt resellers on YouTube and Instagram and all those places and follow along with a guy that's trying to better himself, get healthy, get muscles, going to do a bodybuilding competition. Jill says, no, you didn't miss out on the biker boob conversation. Yes, on Instagram and TikTok. Follow him everywhere. And the YouTube. Get him some subs as well. Um, YouTube, I will have to change the name. We can change it to. Man, we should have like a poll. What should Danny call his new YouTube channel? About getting all buff or swole. I mean, I'm right? As that's a word that the kids use. I don't even know what the word would be. Um, Swollen or swelled. What's the urban? Extremely muscular. Used especially. I don't know. Stop saying what? Stop saying swole or stop saying biker boobs. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling here. Everybody have swollen egos over 50. Yeah, it's yuck. So everybody have a good day. Uh, first task. Go watch Chris Cajun Reseller on his Whatnot Plus show tonight. Watch Brian and Tracy take on Michigan Grail Seekers on Whatnot and a graphic tee battle. And go check out Frizzy Finds. Go watch now that you've subbed, go watch a couple videos. Give them a thumbs up and a comment. That always helps too to grow the channel. And I'm going to try to get something done myself. I'm not sure. I am not sure what that is going to be, but you are quite welcome. Yeah, and there's my mother. Don't forget the thumbs up if you're hanging out here before you leave the show. Hit that thumbs up. That helps me as well. I appreciate it. And that's it. Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. There's a better than average chance that I will not be on next Wednesday. So the muscle AI picture will have to wait. Um, because we are going to a band feel show in, I believe it is one of the ones with the Black Crows next Wednesday. And so we've got that going on. And so I will not be around. Yeah. So I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. Huber Heights, that's right. Uh so I may not be doing the show next week, but who knows? Maybe I'll do it from the road. Maybe I'll do it from the road. Um I, Corey, I drank every time Ken said the band feel. I'm heading to the ER now. That's funny. That's funny. I may be on, Brian. Hey, you can do what you need to do. That's also, you might even be traveling at that point because that's also starting to get into to the sales. That okay, that's funny. We're gonna end on that one. I'm gonna put that comment right back up here, and we're gonna end on that. Have a great week, everyone, or 2 weeks if I don't see you next week. Go out and support everybody that you've seen the names here. Support everybody. Have fun. Stay cool out there because it is hot, just about everywhere. And we will catch you next week on Ken versus 10.